Okay, can you present yourself? Say your name,
Okay.
your age, where you're from.
My name is Areef. I'm from Aleppo. I'm 23 years old.
What were you doing in Syria? Studying or?
Yeah, I was a student in Syria for about 12 years. Then I left my education in Syria and I didn't complete it.
What did you study?
I was studying only till the high school. Then I left. I didn't get into the university.
Um, and what were your hobbies in Syria? Did you do in your free time?
Actually, I would like to play. You want my hobbies, right?
Yeah.
I would like to play billiards, my favorite game, and I like swimming, playing football. Actually, that was reading books. Yeah, this was my favorite hobbies, I think.
And do you do it here as well?
Yeah,
Yeah.
nothing changed.
So why did you leave Syria?
Actually, there's too many reasons that I left Syria. One of them, of course, the air strikers was always in the sky. They're throwing rockets, everything, you know. The second thing, I think, because the unemployment was a really major problem of ours. My dad wasn't working in the last years in Syria, so I had to leave Syria and go and find a work after I left the school.
So where did you go when you left Syria?
First of all, when I left Syria, I went to Istanbul. I spent 1 year there working. Not, I didn't complete my education since I came. So I've been working in Istanbul for 1 year.
And did you go there alone?
Yeah, I went there alone. First, my family was in Syria. I went alone, no one by myself.
Yourself. And you were 19 years old.
I was 19, or let's say 18,
18.
because I'm here for 5 years.
Uh-huh. So it's again, you said it already, but what did you do in Istanbul when you arrived?
I worked in something like with the jeans, just like a normal work, just to have money to live, something like.
And so why didn't you complete your study when you arrived in Istanbul?
Actually, when I arrived, I was with no money. It's my first reason. Second, I didn't know that that the Syrians can complete their education in Turkey. I didn't know any teacher, any student. I thought that is the end of my education.
Okay. And was it easy to get a job when you arrived?
Actually, I got that job before I left Syria. My friend was working there. And he called me, if you want, you can come, because he already have known that I want to leave Syria. And he found me a job and called me, okay, you can come. And I left Syria. That was the beginning of my journey.
And did you need papers to work, or it was like an informal job?
It was an informal job. Till now, it's an informal job. Yes.
Okay. Where did you go after Istanbul?
After Istanbul, when my family get out of Syria, they came to Kahramanmaraş, and my brothers found a job in Kahramanmaraş when they come. It was better than mine, so I left Istanbul and settled in Kahramanmaraş with my family.
And what did you do there? Did you work, or did you start your study again?
No, I've worked when I came Marash. I've worked for 2 years, I think, in the textile.
Textile. And then you moved to Gaziantep.
I've moved into Gaziantep after I got the chance to complete my education in the university. I applied to the universities, and Gaziantep was the university that accepted me to complete my education with the medicine. So it was my choice.
How did they check your level here to
Okay.
integrate the university?
So I studied the high school here again in
Again.
Turkey. Then I get the exam of the foreign students, which called YOS. Then I applied to the universities, want to study the medicine here in Turkey, and the only university that accepted me is Gaziantep University.
Okay.
Then I moved here, find a home, new home by myself, and it's going.
Yeah, because
good.
here in Gaziantep you live by yourself,
Yeah, I have my home here.
and your family help to pay the apartment, or
There-
the government help give you.
No, it's all by my family.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
Actually, what I'm doing now, it's studying medicine. I would like to be a doctor. I have specialized in one of the medicine disciplines. I think it's gonna be endocrinology, which is work with diabetes, with our glands, you know, the thyroid gland or the pituitary glands. Yeah, something like that. I think about it.
So now here in Gaziantep, in the conference we talked a lot about the relation between Turkish and Syrians.
Yes.
And here, do you have a lot of Turkish friends, or it's mainly Syrians?
Mainly there are Syrians and Arabs, I can say, but my Turkish friends, they're only inside the campus of the university, not outside. We're not going for chilling outside of the university.
What do you think are the priorities for Syrian refugees when they arrive in Turkey?
The first priority, I think, that's the language. You can contact with your Turkish friends or who's working with you in the same place without you're gonna be like someone who can't say that I want to go to drink water. You are useless, I think. Can I say? You can't live without the language.
And
I
when
think that-
before you arrived, did you speak Turkish, or you had to learn?
No,
here?
I had to learn it after I arrived here. When I first came into Turkey, I can't speak any single word of the Turkish. Thank you.
And how did you learn Turkish?
Actually, I learned it by myself from the internet. I get into a course, academic course, just for 2 levels of the language, and the rest of the language was by myself.
Just by yourself. So during your when you arrive, is there some organizations that help you, or did
No,
you get
at
help
all.
from the government?
No, there's no help for that. For me, let's speak personally. I think some of the Syrians took help from the organization, but there is conditions, so you can't take this help. If you can't work, or you are orphan, for the orphan child, for the widows, or I think, yeah, I not.
But you did it all by yourself.
I did all by myself. Now my brothers, they are helping me in
Uh-huh.
my education.
And so, what do you think missed when you arrived? You would have liked to have free Turkish lessons, or I don't know, some organism that
okay.
could help you
I
to.
get- Actually, there is now a free Turkish language, Turkish courses, but I think it's not the main thing that we need here. We only need, let's say, respect from the Turkish people. It's gonna help you to integrate with all of them, even if you don't have the language to contact with them. But if they respect you, you'll have no fears to go into dialogues with them, into a discussion. You can, even with simple words, you can make them understand what you want from them, what you need in Turkey. I think that respect is the first thing.
So now that you have been here for 5 years, do you feel home? here in Gaziantep?
Let's say it's not like home, just like Aleppo in Syria. It's not. There's no place in the world that's gonna be like our home, of course. But it's good. After I've learned the Turkish language, I integrated more, let's say, well with the Turkish people. I can now have a discussion with anyone who's speaking Turkish. I think it's a point in my way, let's say, in my life in Turkey. The language was a changing point. Some of the Syrians now they're coming into Turkey. They don't have language, they don't have work, they don't have even home. They're just coming for the nowhere.
Yeah, but I think it's very brave to leave when you're 18 and go to a new city. And even if you have a job, I mean, it's
We let's say have to take this dangerous, let's say dangerous journey. We have to do it.
okay. I think that's it. Thank you very much.
That's it.
It was great. Thank you very much. Really
Thank
interesting.
you.